This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. I am Mesafel Ajinamo, and you are watching TOS News Update. A lecturer in the Department of Business Management at the Covenant University, OTA, Dr. Stephen Ukenna, has been arrested for allegedly raping a teenage girl. The victim is a 17-year-old student of the university. The 41-year-old lecturer was arrested following a complaint at the OTA Area Command by the girl's parents. In its renewed pose to clamp down on financial crimes in the country, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) said it is to focus in its spotlight on the activities of bankers from June 1st, 2021, disclosing this to State House correspondent after a meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari in his office at the Aso Rock, Abuja. Chairman of the EFCC, Abdul Rashid Bawa, said the commission would be making a demand for transparency on bankers. According to him, from the said date, bankers will be required to obey extant laws by declaring their assets, explaining that this focus on bankers is aimed at achieving financial sanity and also to be able to track illicitly acquired funds. And to Kaduna Governor Nasir El-Rufai has stressed his administration will not negotiate with bandits and criminals. He said his job as governor is to enforce the law and prosecute offenders, but not preach repentance to them. El-Rufai restated this government's position during an expanded meeting of the State Security Council at the council chambers of Sir Kashim Ibrahim House on Tuesday. Following a series of attempts to kidnap primary and secondary school pupils, Kaduna has ordered the closure of all public and private schools in Kajuru Council of the state. There have been several attempts to abduct students in their schools, followed by security operatives in the state. Last Thursday, 39 students were abducted when gunmen invaded the Federal College of Forestry Mechanization in Afaka, Igabi local government area of the state. And to Yobe, gunmen suspected to be Boko Haram insurgents in the early hours of Tuesday burnt down a military-based school and health facility in Katarko village in Gujba local government area of Yobe state. Katarko is about 25 kilometers east of Damaturu, the state capital. The burnt primary school was renovated by Victim Support Fund a few years ago after the insurgent first burnt it down in 2013. This is your digital first Pan-African network, TOS Television, and you are watching TOS News Update. Do stay. You're welcome back. In Africa, Ghanaian police have extricated Barry J from allegations of murder. In a statement, the security operatives in Ghana declared the Nigerian musician as innocent of all allegations leveled against him following the death of his label boss, Kashi Godson. Barry J was arrested in Ghana on March 7th in connection with the death of Cash Nation Entertainment boss, Godson. And talking COVID-19 vaccine and pandemic issue, the South African Health Product Regulatory Authority has approved a Section 21 emergency use application for the COVID-19 vaccine developed by Pfizer and BioNTech. SAFRA said in a statement that the approval was subject to further efficacy and safety surveillance of the vaccine in the country, including against the dominant local coronavirus variant. The regulator said it has 3 pillars to ensure that medicines and medical devices meet the requisite standards to protect the health and well-being of all who reside in South Africa. About 40 Nigerian civilians were killed in an attack in southwestern Niger near the Malian border on Monday, the security source said. The government is yet to issue an official statement on the incident that took place in the Bangau town of Tillaberi region. An ethnic group was targeted in the attack, according to local Actu Niger website. And on the international scene, Sweden on Tuesday temporarily suspended the use of the COVID-19 vaccine developed by AstraZeneca and Oxford University. This came as several European countries suspended its use after blood clots were reported in some vaccinated. And reports has said that there was no evidence that Russia and Iran directly meddled with the voting process, though United States intelligence officials said Russian President Vladimir Putin likely authorized attempts to influence last year's U.S. election in favor of former President Donald Trump, but it said no foreign government had compromised the final result. You're still on to TOS Television News Update. Up next, business, entertainment and sports. Do stay. Thanks for staying. In business, Nigeria's total public debt grew by 692 billion naira between September and December 2020. The total debt stock stands at 32.915 trillion naira. The Debt Management Office, in a statement on Tuesday in Abuja, said the figure is at December 31st, 2020. This figure, the DMO said, includes the debt stock of the federal and state government as well as the Federal Capital Territory. As of the third quarter of 2020, Nigeria's total debt stock was put at 32.223 trillion naira. Still on business, Nigeria's inflation rate rose to 17.33% in February 2021. The nation's Statistics Bureau said Tuesday. This is the highest inflation rate recorded in 4 years. In January, inflation rose to 16.47% amid skyrocketed food prices. The NBA said Tuesday that food inflation rose to 21.79% in February compared to 20.57% recorded in January 2021. The NBA said it is the highest point since the data series began over a decade ago. Uber says it will give its UK drivers a guaranteed minimum wage, holiday pay and pensions. The ride-hailing app giant said drivers would earn at least the UK's national living wage, paid to the over 25s of £8.72 an hour. It comes 1 month after the US firm lost a legal battle in the UK begun in 2016 over driver status. And on entertainment, a Nebraska couple whose 2-year-old son died tragically at Walt Disney World nearly 5 years ago wants more families to consider donating their children's organs if their child is ever facing death. Matt and Melissa Graves created a Lane Thomas Foundation after their son was killed by an alligator in 2016. The Omaha couple say they decided to focus on pediatric organ donation because they wanted to help other families fighting for their children's lives, and they wanted to help kids because their son loved other children. And in Nollywood comic actor Baba T took to Instagram to pen down an appreciation post to his colleague Funke Akindele. According to the father of one, Funke is his hero and a star maker. In what can be termed as an open letter, Baba T mentioned how the mother of two impacted his career and how much she appreciates her. You're watching TOS Television News Update. Up next is Sport. Do stay. And in sports, the Delian professional forward looks ahead to the March 25th and 28th fixtures in the race to Cameroon. Ghana striker Emmanuel Boateng is confident they have enough quality to see the back of South Africa and Sao Tome in the Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers later this month. Currently top of Group C on goal difference ahead of South Africa, the four-time tournament champions will book their place at the next continental showpiece with a win in either the March 25th away fixture against Bafana Bafana or the March 28th home clash against the Falcons in Accra. And Manchester United women will play at Old Trafford for the very first time when they face West Ham in the Women's Super League on March 27th. The United are targeting European football and sit third in the WSL table. The WSL clash will take advantage of a gap in the schedule and see United's match moved from the regular home at Leigh Sports Village with the kickoff set for 11:30 a.m. on Saturday week. United are enjoying a strong season and will look to continue their push for Champions League qualification when they welcome strugglers West Ham on what will be a landmark day for the club. Dynamo Zagreb's preparation for their Europa League clash with Tottenham have been thrown into disarray as coach Zoran Mamic has resigned after being sentenced to 4 years and 8 months in prison. Mamic and his brother Zlatko were found guilty on corruption charges in 2018. Croatia's Supreme Court upheld the initial rulings on Monday and Mamic tendered his resignation. And talking Euro 2020, another ankle issue has been suffered by the 30-year-old playmaker who has been plagued by injury problems during his time in Spain. Eden Hazard has been advised by the Belgian national team to undergo surgery as soon as possible after suffering a further injury setback at Real Madrid. Fitness problems have plagued the 30-year-old throughout his time at Santiago Bernabeu, with a proven performer being prevented from establishing any kind of consistency and momentum in Spain. And that is TOS News Update on your digital first Pan-African news network. For more updates, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Do follow and like TOS TV Network on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs. Thanks for watching. I am Merciful Ajinomo.